Alright, welcome to a brand new history of us. The Eazkeyia and Charlatonians. Alright, so as you can see, we straight up got like more land right here. Yeah, right here. More land. Oh, we got more land, okay? And as you can see, the name has changed. It's now called the Lunar Empire. Before it was called the Eazkeyia Empire, or the Eazkeyia Charlatonian Empire. But two times in the Eazkeyia has united with what is now we call Charlatonia. This land was originally called the Crystal Kingdom, and back then it united with Eazkeyia, becoming the Eazkeyia Crystalline Kingdom. Then united again, becoming the Eazkeyia Charlatonian Empire with the Eazkeyia Shining Empire, but now it's just the Eazkeyia, the Lunar Empire. And as you can see, we've got new provinces, okay? We've got Eazkeyia, and we got Cheetoland. Those places are from two ethnic groups from around this region, with the Eazkeyians gaining this south part after the Wessican genocide made by the Imperial Army, because the Wessicans tried to secede, and they ended up like pissing everyone off, because everyone from all the other provinces had to go fight the Wessicans, and now we have lost like 903 people in that war. But we also have another province. Well, you don't have a map of yet, but it is off the coast of Australia, conquered and now called the Crystal Island. The province of Cheetoland is basically to house freed slaves, basically from this small area right here. Yeah. These guys go here into Cheetoland because they are Cheetolanders. Yeah, you might be thinking, Cheetoland, I'm fucking pulling your leg, I'm yanking your cock because I'm joking you. Nah, man, I didn't choose the name. Some guy a long time ago chose the name. He named it that because there was a bag of Cheeto Puffs on it, and he called it Cheetoland. So that's why it's called Cheetoland. And right here, this area that I was marking out is called the Eazkeyia Empire. Yeah, the Eazkeyia Empire. That stuff. Basically, this is what it looks like, and yes, this is it. Also, this is the full encompass of their land, and this is basically ag of their land. They own basically this. Pretty much, that's all they control. Bordering basically around like bordering on these parts. Bordering these parts of Bennett and Stevenston, with this area being basically the border with Eazkeyia, or the Lunar Empire. Overall, it's just mostly called Eazkeyia because there's this woman, Charlotte. Yeah. She basically was given the throne of Eazkeyia and ended up ruling over it like the massive empire it is. If you want, I could show you the flag of some provinces. Yes, this right here is the flag of Stevenston with the rainbow square. Whoa, it's all flipping out. With the rainbow square primarily representing, goddamn, like trust or something. Yeah, representing promises. The green fertility, the orange life or something. The blue shield being a symbol of protection, and the hammer for work, and the spear for war. This is the simple Eazkeyia flag. It's a white flag that has 2 olive leaves on each side of the Eazkeyia symbol. This is what the full flag looks like. The full territory of the land is 22.900 kilometers. Oh man. These right here are basically the Eazkeyia alphabet and the letters that they speak of in Eazkeyia. This right here is straight up the Yestinese flag that they have. It is it's red. It's red, white, yellow with a white shield up in the corner with basically the Eazkeyia symbol in it. Back a few 20 years ago, this right here, from the migration from the south up to the north, where the Eazkeyia came up from with their slaves, where they ended up taking over this greater patch of the land from the Charlottonians. And they sent them right here to a smaller area right there, basically boxing in, like, that's the, whoa. This is straight up the land that they inhabited until much later, where they ended up getting a bit more land out of some treaties, mostly when the newer empire was formed. The thing that would become the Lunar Empire was formed. There was a re-divvy up of land, giving newer provinces stuff, and them bordering which of others, changing as what was called basically this right here was called the province of Togaria, but there were a majority of ethnic Chrysonians there that were mostly put in the region of Togaria long ago to basically be a farm for slaves. And then that came called Togaria. Then, after it became a place where, like, Chrysonians dwelled. And then later on becoming the province of Chrysonia. This was changed to Charlottonians of the greater ethnic group that, was forced into that land by the Eazkeyia. And they basically, dwell there, with that being the name, but it was previously called the Crystal Kingdom or the Shining Kingdom. Yeah. And this piece of land in that blue circle that is like a boxed in black part, that is the city of Orc. The the capital of the lunar empire, but mostly the dwellings of the Eazkeyia. In fact, you call people from these provinces pretty much different things from people from Royal. They're called the Royal. From Eazkeyia, they're called the Westicans. Yestinians, they're people from Yestinia are called the Yestinese. And those from Joland are called Jolanders. Those from Jesseland are called Jesseites. Those from Cheetahland are Cheetahlandic. Those from Malyville are Malyvillians. Those from Stevenston are Stevenstonians. Those from Bennett are the Bennettine. And those from Skitzoland are the Skitches. But the one province you'll probably not see is Eazkeyia, because, Eazkeyia became their own, nation. They are not a part of the province. They're now their own nation and has helped of the war on the island. Yes. There are many considered such, but we all mostly worship our different religions. For the Chryzonians, they worship Terasum. They worship the great god Taras that created the entire universe and gave life to the gods that rule over the domains. For up here in the province of Skitzoland, they worship They worship Schizo, which is a bear creature. And for a good chunk of these few provinces up here, they worship Christianity. For basically the rest of yeah, we got good around that. Rest of these provinces, excluding Cheetahland, worship Western Eazkeiya Orthodoxism. Bennett worships, Christianity as well as Cheetahlanders, and maybe the Yestinese. That is basically all that is upon the religions. With there being a few bit other religions, such as, the Quickiites and the Dudists, as well as some people that worship Jediism and other fugly religions, as well as the cultists that worship Pesmont, that they are known to basically carve out your guts and hang you from basically anything with your guts as a noose. They also will leave around lots of jars or that is possibly had human fluids or animal fluids, with sometimes them obtaining eyes. They are kind of a nuisance around the area. There are many sites such, but where if you go up here to the north around basically this area, this pizza triangle, it has a site right about here where there is a unfinished Eazkeyia house and some pegs for what was possibly another house that was mostly unfinished due to the cause of some Jorkish raiders. So, that was basically a greater rundown, but there has been many things that have also happened, such as the, that province being added to house the Cheetolandic slaves taken from Eazkeyia. They still practice slavery, something that's been common for the Creek cultures that have dwelled within those fathoms. Yes, the greater reach of the newer Malavillian province, with them basically bearing the a revisionist Malavillian flag, which revisionist Malavillians wanted to reform what was considered the Great Malavillian Empire. I could show more detail upon it within some other piece, if you would allow me. This right here is a flag map of Eazkeyia. As you can see, there are the central provinces are Shalatonia, Eazkeyia, Chrysonia. Basically, I'm gonna tell you basically on where it's located. In the northwest is the province of Shalatonia with that blue, white, and purple scheme, as well as the simple Eazkeyia symbol. If the Eazkeyia part that is basically nearly centered, as well the Cheetolanders to the east of the province of Eazkeyia, as well in the north the Chrysonians. In the south parts there is the province of Maliville and Eazkeyia, as well as Eazkeyia on the east and Royal, with Joeland up in the north, Jesseland right here, the greater flag of Bennett, which has the color schemes of black, yellow, and green with a eyeball in the black part. Stevenstonian flag right there, as well as the Skitchus flag. The Eazkeyia are known for having basically being made up of ethnic Malavillians and upholding Malavillian culture. What you see before you is basically the outline of the Malavillian Empire's extent from the regions to the east and the southwest part, based centrally on a creek system in this general area. This was the original Malavillian flag with the with a crown up in the corner with the color scheme of orange, blue, and orange, with a depiction of a guy charging a coyote. It was a pretty good flag that was created by, well, a Chrysonian slave that was in the Empire. The Malavillians conquered from the small tribe of Maliville. Well, not really conquered, they actually led a raid into Eazkeyia, where they freed some captive slaves. And when they returned to the province of Eazkeyia, they conquered it, as well as spreading up and down the creek region, conquering the Marks, the Wolffangs, the Hernandians, the Aquarians, Cheetahlanders, as well as the Snick Empire. And I'm pretty sure that's about it. All the major history that's happened from now and the ancient past. With there being few bits between and such. I'd like to say a good send-off. If you like obscure history of New Worldic ethnic groups, you could try to tune in and see more. Have a good day. Sending off.